Hello, everyone. Hello. It's my birthday. Hello, welcome back, subscribers and any viewers. I'm happy to have you sharing a part of my birthday with me. And I'm wearing my Aaliyah t-shirt because she's my birthday twin. She shares the birthday with me as well as Sade. I was so pleased when I learned that Sade and I share the same birthday because if I have a girl crush, it would be her. Oh my God. If I had a girl crush, it would be her. And I also share a birthday with Debbie Allen, the actress, dance choreographer. So it's real Black Girl Magic reason to celebrate. I'm sure others as well have this birthday. So happy birthday. It's a happy birthday, Queens. Yesterday was Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. So I hope you celebrated it well in honor of his life. Today, so typically what I have been doing, this is going into my fourth year with my YouTube channel. And if you're familiar with my channel or not, I will clarify more that I just want my channel to be organic. I've never I've never purchased a boost ad. I've never really oversold it. As I always say, I'd be a horrible marketing person. I don't even do my own. But I just want it to be authentic. I want it to be real. I want the viewer to like the content and subscribe. Although I do encourage all the time, subscribe anytime while watching this because you want to get your energy, your message out there. So having said that, every January, what I do is I tend to have right around my birthday, I have a natural reflection for myself, for my life, for this channel, for different ambitions I like. Now, I don't call it a resolution. When I was younger, I did New Year's resolution. It had actually, I'm a writer. Well, of course, I'm a writer. I've authored 5 books, but I have to write things down for them to cement within me. I've always had to do that. And other people can think it through. Other people need less structure. I need structure. So I used to write New Year's resolutions, but I have found that for me now, maybe just developing or maybe a different habit, for me now it's just better to reflect on past things, fine tune them along the way, decide what I'd like to do in various different categories of my life without overdoing it. So for this channel, every year at my birthday is the time that I share my birthday with viewers and announce my ambitions for the next year through those reflections. So that's what this upload is about. And thank you for being here with me to share my birthday. So having said that, so I'll be 3 things. So there's the reflections. The second thing would be my books. Regarding my books, I won't have another one out until April. I am working on it now. All of them are still on Amazon. They can be found on Amazon and they are all reduced in price. I have not written one in a while. I can say for a while. I guess it's an author's thing and that you hear about all the time until you become one and you find it's very true. So I have to move with my natural flow when I want to work on something like that. And I have been. And the next one will be published in author. So please, in April. So please do look for that. The third thing is how we would be moving forward. And so let's just go over that now. Last year, YouTube sent me kind of a message. Can you make your content longer? And those analytics they work with. I don't spend too much time with that, but I do want to know what's best. So, and even some of my own friends said, it's only 7 minutes long. By the time you really get into it, you're done. I try and balance the time because I don't want to come across as lectury or lectury is what I said, or sermonic or lengthy. I just want a bullet of truth, a message of kindness. And my platform remains the same, in which I talk about the purpose of my platform is to present kindness in a compassionate way. Because oftentimes people think a kind person is a pushover person. Well, this is nonsense. They're just not a rude person. So it's the misperception of what kindness is. So that's that. I think, well, I know for sure. My longest video ever uploaded on YouTube was just this past week, and that was this whole Cat Williams tour of truth. Now, this resonated with me in particular because the name of my channel is Sheri Lewis Speaks Truth. And I talked a lot in the second part two about why truth is so important to me because so few people can really speak it. They almost get frozen. They're afraid to have a courageous conversation, and they often find it conflict. Well, I shouldn't say this is nonsense because that's not true. This is fear, is what it is. Now, often fear comes because of when you can't have a courageous conversation or one that makes you feel uneasy. There's only one of two reasons. One, you're the person with the fault that makes the conversation difficult to have. Like you're the one who did the thing. That you're the one who did the thing. Or you don't want to be confronted by the person who did the thing because you're still upset about them. And the person who did the thing is afraid you're going to reject their apology, so why give it? All of that is fear. Because when we do that, what we're doing is we're projecting ourselves almost as a God to present an outcome that hasn't happened yet because you don't know it will happen for sure yet, so you do nothing. Okay. So that made for my longest video when Cat Williams started speaking this truth, and he was, in my opinion, he was pounding without yelling. He was hitting it hard. There are so many different ways to even address the truth, and I did talk about that in that lengthy video. It was the longest. Hey, you guys, it was the longest video I've ever done. When I got through it, I looked at the time. I was like, oh my God, this should have been 2 parts. But for me, that should have been 2 parts. Most people with their YouTube channel, they hit an hour. I've seen some 2 or 3 hours, and I don't want to speak that long. So 28 minutes, when I saw that, I was like, whoa, I've never had one that long. But guess what? It's one of the most watched videos I've had. Now, actually, the 2 most watched in the thousands, in the multiple thousands. And again, I'm organic. I'm not out there. I need to be authentic and real and trustworthy and honest and loving and kind and pitch forward progress, forward progress, even though the truth is difficult. Having said that, the greatest watched videos I've had in the thousands was in honor of someone's life, and they were both last year. Dr. Charles Stanley was like 5,000 or so. And Bishop Carlton Pearson, which was just 2 months ago. And that was a 2-part, and they were close to 2,000 each. So having said that, honoring a person is important to people. So, giving a truth, even if you do or do not support the subject matter, is an honorable truth. And they got the greatest number of views. So that's that. Now, when I think about my content, and last year I introduced this new thing, and I will continue doing it for Black History Month. I found myself not fully aware of how not fully aware others are of Black contributions in this country. And so to be quite honest, I said it last year this time for my birthday. So if you're interested, I'll drop that in the description box for you if you want to see it. But I did share my displeasure with that, my disappointment in that. Hard for me to swallow that because there's just no reason why. And so it became an intention of mine, which I fulfilled every February now, and I'll do it next month, of introducing to all of us and a Black contribution in this country of a name that's not so grand and big, like Dr. Martin Luther King yesterday. You know, Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey. The name has to be so big for you to even know the contribution if you're not Black, and sometimes if you are. So I used a desk calendar and I ordered another one this year. Now, last year was a Christmas gift someone got me, and I just pulled from that desk calendar leaflets that I thought I'd share, like this, that I thought I'd share as to various contributions. So I'll continue to do that. Will be done in February, and I was doing it, I think, once or twice a week. So I'll continue to do it throughout the year, but certainly a heavy emphasis in February, the month we call Black History Month. So that will be continued. The other thing that I think would be new for me is something that my niece recommended just a week or two ago. And she said, it would be great to have a guest on. And I said, what would I talk to them about? And we think a lot alike. And so we bounced the idea of having a guest for individuals to just put their product out there that you don't know about. Who would know about my books? Maybe an author day, maybe interview an author where you can find their books. My niece has her business. She does hair. Different individuals that you wouldn't know otherwise, at least to put their social media out there and to help promote their entrepreneurial efforts. And so I'm going to start doing that. So look for that maybe next month. This month, I'm really wanting to wind it down and stick to what I'm doing. So the thing I'll stick to is uploading on Mondays and Thursdays. The thing I'm introducing is an interview once a week with someone, and that day will just be a day. I don't want to commit to a day, but that day will be a day. I'll continue about the same length. I don't want to go much longer. That's just me talking. Now, so having said that, I'm going to talk about I say in closing because that's often a church reference, but in summary. 3 questions that often come to me, comments that come to me directly. Sometimes the comments have been posted along the way, and I chose 3. Now, those I did write down because I want to get them right. I chose 3 that are common, and so I can just answer them. So because they come up every now and then the same thing, I think they're worth my attention, and so then I will read those. One is let's see, what is that? Let me get it right. Oh, let me get it right. One of the oh yeah, this comes up a lot. This question is asked a lot. And here I am posting a note to remember it. So this question is probably my most common question that someone just would ask me directly. And that is, well, I'll just read this one. It says, you seem to speak directly from the heart, but I can't imagine you doing so without notes. It doesn't seem like you're reading anything, but it looks like you're not using notes and speaking from the heart. Do you use notes? So no, so I'm using this note because I wanted to read the question right. Typically, before I even start recording, I sit down and I think about and meditate on the topic, I choose a background even that I think connects me and or the viewer to the topic, one that's appropriate. I've never used or reused the same background. I don't even think I've used or reused the same top, except for if it's a series like this one that I was doing with the Cat Williams. I wanted it to stay connected together. I try not to. Now I'm running out of tops. I'm gonna have to get the same top. But I try and choose a different background. One, because I wanted something pleasing for you to see, but I also want it for that particular topic. So I don't use note now. The question goes on to say, sometimes we see you kind of collect your thoughts. Are you reading notes? No, I'm collecting my thoughts. So again, I don't even start recording until I feel comfortable that I'm in flow with the subject matter. So that's how that goes. Then another question is, I'll read three. So that's the first one. You guys really do pay attention because I don't even see myself doing this, but I guess I do. It's come up more than once. You often seem recessed and careful, especially saying, now these are my words. I do say that. Especially saying, now these are my words. And in choosing the right words. Where does this come from? Well, I think it's from how I answered earlier. I try to be meditative and connected to the message. And so if I am saying something directly, if I'm speaking about something like, say, the Cat Williams, um, I don't want it misconstrued that I'm speaking something that he said. And so I'll say, this is my words. These are my words. This is how I see it. This is how I understand. So I want to own it. I want to own it. And if there's an issue with it, it comes back to the right person. So yeah, so I do say that. I do say that a lot. And then the last one is um, at times, oh, hi, Sheri. It seems like at times you jiggle your fingers to your ears ahead, expressing certain thoughts. Well, I guess I'm doing it now. Is this just a habit or part of your connecting to your source? Hmm, let me read it right. Dear Sherry, you seem to jiggle your fingers to your ears and your head sometimes when expressing certain thoughts. Is this just a habit or is a part of you connecting to your source, your God source? Um, I think I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I do use my hands a lot. And I am trying to search for the right words. And it just is a way for me to stay focused. And someone asked me once before, did I play an instrument? Because people tend to do that with their instruments and they're trying to hear. And I think it's just that my own piece of trying to stay present and not going off on a tangent and to manage things. And so I don't even sometimes while I'm recording see myself doing that until I do playback. And I do see myself doing that. So thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. So that's that. Happy birthday to myself and everyone else born on January 16th. I'll see you next time. If you've gotten this far, please click subscribe. I do want to remind that on my last upload, I said that I would be wrapping up this whole Cat Williams truth tour, and I was giving some feedback on Ricky Smiley, and next would be Steve Harvey. And I decided to hold on to Steve Harvey till tomorrow because how else to honor a king except that on his birthday? Like we honored King yesterday, Martin Luther King. We'll honor a queen today, everybody born on today, Aaliyah, Sade, Debbie Allen, and everyone else. And then we'll honor this King, Steve Harvey. Tomorrow is his birthday. And I'll leave us going out with this wonderful song from our birthday girl. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. All right? Click subscribe if you've gotten this far. I love you. I'm still in my party mood. Right? See y'all. Click subscribe, y'all. Bye.